Hey friends, before talking about user administration of the operator panel, I would like to talk about preparing some settings regarding user administration. So you can change these settings. If you want to change these settings, you can change them from Runtime Settings section and under that User Administration tab. So, what is this setting? There are different settings here. They are all at your disposal. Here we have General Settings section, and when you look into this section here, this one explains that after number of entries with wrong password, the user will be downgraded to unauthorized. So the user will not be authorized after a number of entries with wrong password. So when you activate this, if you enter the wrong password for 3 times and then you will be unauthorized user. You can change this to 1 or 2. So if you select the box that says log on only with password, you can interfere with related field of authority you have, but you will access it through your password, not using a username. Except that when you select this from hierarchy level section, users will gain attributes to their numbers extent. They use similar functions that are open to their peers and who have same or lower numerical value. So we have got our password settings here. And you see the password validity days thing shows the count of the days before you will need to change your password. You can select how many password changes is required before you are able to use earlier passwords. In the end, our lives are passwords now, and we can create them all the time. Look, you set it like this. For example, with banking, they say your current password must be different than your last 3 passwords. Now, if I call this 4, you will be entering the system with a different password that you have never used before. Well, except that we have got a 90-day period before a password lasts. To users like us, the system gives a warning 7 days in advance, and you set it here. So, if you select 4 or 5 days from there, your panel will inform you before users' passwords are timed out. Now look, there is the password complexity section. You will set if you can or can't use special characters in the password. You will be able to see how many digits your password will be consisted of. For example, it can consist of 3. You can set it as you like. Like I said, users have to set these beforehand. We will do things like adding a button to a screen, changing users, log on, log off, and other things after these settings. The settings TIA here are a bit different from WinCC Flexible. The settings of TIA Portal are a bit different from WinCC Flexible. These settings are given to us in the Runtime Settings section. So the users have to set these things first and then do the authorization processes.